Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ahmed Lawal. This is Swedish Institute Scholarship. The scholarship is a generous one and it has a lot of benefits: networking, monthly stipend, travel allowance, health insurance, and lots. But if you're just joining us for the first time, if you're coming here for the first time, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can get notification for my upcoming updates on scholarships around the world. I have posted some scholarship about Finland because I'm currently studying in Finland at University of Turku, and at the same time I've shared some other scholarships from Netherlands, from Saudi Arabia, and also some other countries around the globe. So you can go through my YouTube channel to check if you are eligible for any of this scholarship so that you can have a benefit from these opportunities around the world. Now, this is a scholarship from Swedish Institute, and it's a generous scholarship. It's a scholarship that covers a lot of things like your travel allowance, your accommodation, your travel allowance, your health insurance, your monthly stipend, and lots. So you don't have to think about anything while studying in Sweden. Also, Sweden is an European country, and it's a country that borders with Denmark, Norway, and some Finland, and some other European countries around the world. Studying in this kind of university would expose you to a lot of opportunities, lot of networking, like you network with some other international students around the globe, and also you have a world-class education. Okay, so we've talked so much about this Sweden and Swedish Institute scholarship. Let me quickly remind you that one thing about this scholarship that makes it so much different from other scholarships is that number one, the scholarship is applied on a separate website called the si.se website. So you apply for the admission separately, and you also apply for the scholarship separately, and at the same time there is a CV template, so you don't need to bother about which CV is allowed, which one is required, which one is not required, and all. So the CV, there is a CV template which you can get from the link in the description below, and at the same time there is reference letters. So you're going to be submitting a reference letter from your professors and from your workplaces where you've had some professional experiences. And also, having this scholarship will give you the opportunity to have a Schengen visa, which means that you can travel to any country in Europe. Now, let's go into the business. How do you apply to this scholarship? Now, the first thing you're going to see on the website is that you're going to see that you see something like application is closed. It's not true. Application is not closed, so don't be confused about this. The online application portal for SI scholarship for global professional will open 12th of February. So it's going to open on the 12th of February 2024. But one thing is that you need to apply for admission at first. So you apply for admission, then after applying for admission, when it is opened on the 12th, then you come back to this scholarship site, www.si.se, or you just type si.se. It leads you to this website. Now then, this is the admission portal. So the first thing you're going to do is to come here at www.universityadmissions.se. That is the admission portal. I will provide a link in the comments section, in the description below as well. And at the same time, this application is opened for masters, bachelors, and all. So let's take the how to apply for master's admission. Now, the first thing you're going to do is that you create an account. Do you understand? The first thing you're going to do is you create an account, you log in. Okay, so let me log out myself. So you come here at the universityadmission.se, you click on login, then you create an account. This is the account creation link. So after creating an account, then you come back here to log in. So let's assume I have created an account and then I want to log in. Yeah, I have logged in. Then I go to the home page. Then I scroll down, come to masters, apply for masters. Then you can see the instructions here, how to log into university admissions.si.se and all. Then you come to my selections. So because I did not have any courses selected, then I can come to find courses. So the first thing you're going to do is that you look for courses that you are eligible for. And I always say this, that make sure that you apply for programs that you are eligible for. Now let's take for example a history of mathematics for teachers. Now this is a program for mathematics for teachers, and it has a specific requirement apart from the general university requirement. Okay, so you come here, you can search for courses, you can search for universities here. You understand? For example, I'm studying education and I want something on education. Then I click on this, all education programs. Then it's going to load everything about university programs from different universities across Sweden. So another thing is that you can apply for different universities from this admissions.se. So it's very, very easy for you to apply for example, University of Gothenburg. You apply for Linköping University, and then you can also apply. When you see green, it means that application has started. Then you can start applying. The application period started October 15 and is going to end January 15th. Then the second one is that you can add your courses to wish list. For example, Education for Sustainable Development Master's Program. If I like this course and I would like to read more about it, you can click on wish list. So this wish list doesn't mean that you have applied. It just means that you've listed them among programs that you would like to apply for. Teaching and learning, for example, I click on it. If you want to read more about the course, you can just click on select. Then you go to my selections. Then you see the course here, education in multicultural, society. So the next step is to apply, to tell you steps. So you prioritize. You also prioritize after you've selected like 3 different courses or 3 different programs from different universities or the same university. You can prioritize which one you want them to consider first before the other. So you see the prioritization button after you've clicked like on 3 different programs. So you start your application by clicking here and then you continue. So they say you must rank your choices before submitting your application. So you can read more about this program here by clicking on this link. So this link takes you to the university website directly. So this is Stockholm University, and then I want to read more about my program, about the course. It's going to close on 15th of January. So you have course structure, you have schedules, you have literature and all. Then at the same time, you can read more about it. Very, very important. Then let's go back. The general requirement is applicable to all programs, and the general requirement for this application is that 1, you should have completed a bachelor's degree. You understand? You have a bachelor's degree if you're applying for a master's, and they say that this is the criteria here. So let me click on criteria. So here you have a master's program, previous experience, university admissions, you apply for this. Then citizenship, you have to be from outside EU, so for you to be eligible for this particular scholarship. Then you have to have undergone a bachelor's program if you're applying for master's degree. And then these are the countries that are eligible for these scholarships. So you look at it, there are a lot of countries across the world. So we have Armenia, Azerbaijan, Ghana, and all. Nigeria is there as well. This is Nigeria, Nepal. There are a lot of countries: Ukraine, Tanzania, Sudan, Zimbabwe, and all. So you make sure that your country is among the countries that are eligible for the scholarships. Then another thing is that after applying for this scholarship, you can as well apply to university scholarships. So you've applied for the SI.SE scholarship. You can also advise for Stockholm University scholarship. You can apply to University of Gothenburg scholarship. That is the internal scholarship. So it might not be as generous as the SI.SE scholarship, but it likely to cover your tuition to some reasonable extent. So that's one beautiful thing about it. It means that if you did not get SI.SE scholarship, then you can still get university admissions scholarship. You can get scholarship from the university. Okay. So what else? Then you need to have work experience. So it's part of the requirement of this scholarship. You need to have work experience. So you have, first thing is that you look for eligible programs here as well. So if you click on this link, you have list of eligible master's programs for this particular scholarship. Not all the master's program has eligibility or is eligible for this program. So let's see some. So these are the lists. So I'm sure that your program will be there because there are a lot of programs on this list, and you find yours there. So after choosing your programs, then you come to looking at the previous work experience. You should have work experience, and you should have, it can be from different, different employment. It's not necessary that it has to be from one person. And then you have about 3,000 hours, you understand, accumulated for the 3 employers as well. Then leadership experience as well. I always mention this. What are the programs that you've joined? It's not necessary that it is related to your program or to the program you're applying to. They just want to see how much you have led or how much you can demonstrate your leadership experience. Do you understand? So it's not necessary. They say the experience may be demonstrated through, for instance, previous work experience or involvement in civil society organizations. Okay? And also how to apply. This is very, very important. So how do you apply? These are the timelines. So the application begins with as you can see, the application begins with you applying for the master's program at first. So after applying for the master's program, you move on to applying for the scholarship. So the scholarship is open from November 1st to February 28th. So the scholarship is open, but the first thing you do is to apply for these 3 programs first before you apply, because there is a reference number or a link that will be sent to you that you would need to use for this scholarship program application. Then when you're done with that, then you leave it to God, you leave it to the decision makers to screen and then to go through your application. So by March 21st, you have admissions. Your admissions comes in, and for you to get a scholarship, you need to have had admissions. So if you get admission from any of the universities, then you are qualified to get a scholarship. So the scholarship will cover any admission that comes your way, most especially the most prioritized admission. That's what they will consider first, followed by the less prioritized. Okay, so the evaluation and everything from Swedish Institute comes out by April. You have your scholarship, and then you start preparing to come to Sweden, and that's the interesting part of it. After you've applied, you've struggled to apply, and then the next is to then let's look at some other things that you need to know. Remember that the first thing you need to do is to go to university admissions and start applying before the 15th of January. Okay, make sure you apply before 15th of January, and then you submit your application. So once you've submitted your application, you come to SI. There's a number you can see. There's a number that will be given to you when applying for the scholarship, for the university admissions. Then you attach the number to applying for your scholarship. Okay, then you can't miss the deadline. Don't miss the deadline. Okay, your CV, remember I said that there is a template, and this is the template for the CV. I'm going to attach the link to the description below so you can download the CV template. All you just need to do is to change everything. For example, after downloading, you come here. Sorry, so it's because I have not downloaded it. So download file. Okay, so you open the file. You understand? Enable editing, and then you come here to edit. So you need only this info, all these details. So after you're done filling them, you can delete these parts from the CV. So here is where we're coming to. You have to replace everything appropriately here. Make sure you don't use your phone. You can use your laptop to do this. Your date of birth, citizenship. Make sure that everything is well placed. You copy and paste. Just replace the information here and type some other things you would like to type that is not in the CV on this particular part. Then your dates, replace with dates from and to. Then you move on to your education. You have your university programs. Maybe you have an NCE in the past, or polytechnic diploma and all like that. You make sure everything and your trainings should be here, and you should write, I think it shouldn't be just more than 3, you understand. So, and then you had which SDG is related to the program you took. So you have to click on which SDG is related, and then you come to network, civil engagements and all. So this is where your leadership skills come in. So you need to replace everything properly and display your leadership skills. Then if you've had some awards in the past, you can come here and then you click any award you've received in the past. You list them here. Very important. So that's how to apply your information on the CV. Then let's go back to the application portal. So here you need to prove your leadership experience and your work experience as well. Then you need 2 letters of references, so reference letter, and this is very, very important to getting a scholarship. So the letter here is here as well. You can click and open, then you download. After downloading, you open it from the file, then you edit, enable editing. Okay, so scroll, let me zoom. Then this is the letter of references. So you can scroll down. Scroll down. So this is where we're going to, but make sure you read the information here, as this information will guide you on what is needed to be done on the references. Okay, so but let's go down to see little information about it. So you have first name, surname and everything, the referee information, your information, and then make sure that your referee writes the best part of you, preach you well as a leader, as an academic competent person, and everything should be shown here in this place. So you click here and you replace whatever information you want to replace here in this place. Okay, then don't forget you have to sign. They must sign and also stamp. It's very important they sign and stamp. Remember, this is for si.se, so you have time to do all this by 28th of February, but make sure that first and foremost you apply to the university first. So after applying to the university, then you still now have time to struggle on how to get all these reference letters and curriculum vitae, getting them ready. As well, you need your passports or national ID card. Also, you upload your passport or national ID card that shows that you are from this particular country. There is also aspect of the motivation letter as well. So you submit a motivation letter. Sometimes the university would also require you to submit motivation letters based on your admission. And remember that I mentioned that there are university-based scholarships, so you can also check from the university you are applying to see if there are scholarships you can apply for. So the application portal will be opened from 12th of February to 28th of February. So you have enough time to submit all this by then. So, but you can start preparing your things, download the file and everything, so that you can have a very, very strong application. So I wish you the very best in your application. If you have any question based on applying for scholarships in Sweden, drop them in the comment section. You can as well join my WhatsApp community group, where we're going to communicate on how to apply for this scholarship and get the scholarship. And I hope you become one of those who will be celebrated by April next year, April 2024. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you find it so much useful and so much informative, subscribe to this channel, and at the same time you like and you share this video to your friends and family to be part of this opportunity. Thank you so much. Bye bye.